talk to us about the defense tech implications, the work you're doing with the government, and how it fits into maybe a more macro geopolitical picture today.
Yeah, this is something I'm really excited about. First, we were awarded a contract recently from the Department of Defense to demonstrate putting drones in a rocket and delivering them to the other side of the planet in about 45 minutes. And if you really think about the implications of that, you look at
this
other
rocket. Describe to us. So how would this work?
Yeah. So imagine something's happening on the other side of the planet, and you want to put drones there. How do you do that today? Well, you probably need to fly a Navy SEAL team there from some Air Force base. And so you basically have to activate a global logistics infrastructure to hopefully you control the airspace, or you can protect the airspace so that you can kind of get your drones where they need to be. We saw recently some drones in the Russia-Ukraine conflict destroy a number of the strategic bomber fleet in Russia. They had to drive those across the border and plant them so that the drones could effectively hatch and attack those. Imagine if those drones were positioned anywhere on Earth, and they could be anywhere else on Earth in about an hour. And then imagine scaling that. So imagine having millions of drones in thousands of rockets that are in hundreds of locations. And you say, well, that's kind of crazy. No, look at the Patriot missile system, for example. Everybody talks about how the Patriot missile system is protecting our allies and our own assets. Well, the Patriot missile system, I believe there are about 1,300 Patriot missile launchers that are typically organized in batteries of 4 to 8 launchers. You have a number of Patriot missiles that are stockpiled in these batteries, and those are located in, I believe, about 18 different countries. And so these are our allies that we're protecting. Imagine a system where Astra rockets are positioned in 18 different countries, and you have millions of drones in thousands of rockets in these hundreds of locations in dozens of countries. And now you can hit a button and you can put drones anywhere on Earth in an hour. You could put 1 million drones, or 100,000 drones. And I think that this really forces us to rethink the way the $1 trillion defense budget is being deployed. Because right now, unlike China, China has really largely built their fleet of aircraft carriers and their fleet of fighter jets. We have been doing this for 100 years. So we have a lot of older infrastructure. So a significant portion of our defense budget goes to O&M, which is another way of saying just operating and maintaining the stuff that we have, which is largely aging. Yeah. So and I think if we were to just click a button and say reset, our military would look very different. And I think there would be more rockets, more AI drones and satellites in that future of version of our military.
And so where are you on this project now? This is a pilot thing that you're going to start working on, or is this something that's a few years away? How are you thinking about this project that you're starting to work on?
It leverages this new rocket. So
Rocket 4?
Yeah, Rocket 4. Yeah. So what it will do, we will have a partner that supplies the drones, and they'll be just standard commercial drones that are otherwise being used on the battlefield. And then we'll have a reentry vehicle. We're in the process of competing that, and that will take the drones from orbit. So our rocket will launch. It might go into orbit, and then it will deploy a reentry vehicle. That reentry vehicle can probably do a maneuver where it can go somewhere very different than where the orbit is. So the rocket launch will not look like a ballistic attack, on another country. It'll look like an orbital rocket launch. And then that reentry vehicle can deploy the drones at an operational altitude where they can conduct a mission. And so it'll be an end-to-end delivery demonstration of this capability.